Hello n8n fans. I wanted to show you a new feature that's being released called data tables, which will allow you to save data in n8n like in a database which runs locally on your n8n. You don't have to do anything to enable it. It's just on by default. And it might eliminate the requirement for Google Sheets, cTable, Airtable, or any other external services to temporarily save data or even permanently save data. So let's take for this, to demonstrate this small workflow where it just scrapes some leads from Apollo and would then save them to Google Sheets, after which it would enrich the data with LinkedIn and update those Google Sheets. So basically the Google Sheets was meant more like a temporary saving space, and also there was an issue to find the correct data. That's why there is a split here, but this workflow is not really important. What's important is the new feature. So let me just show you data tables. So you will find here all data tables under your project. This was, by the way, a workflow that I created for neural architects, hence the name. But you can create multiple data tables. So here I have one that is called leads, and sorry, wait, I cannot open. Yeah, now it works. Again, this is so I didn't mention this actually. This is currently a pre-release. It's not available publicly. So the video will be released when it is available publicly, and by that time look and feel might have changed. But it kind of looks like a database editing tool. You can add additional fields and have different types. I don't need any new fields. I've created my headline, about, LinkedIn URL, and name fields. You can also manually enter data if that's what you want. But in this case, I want to scrape the data and save them to data tables. So the same workflow now would look like this. I've pinned the data, so we don't have to wait for the actor to finish. And if we look in here we have the data from that's coming from Apollo, and we're using the new data table node to upsert, which means update or insert data based on the LinkedIn ID that Apollo returns us. So here would search if the ID is already in the data table. We are doing some manipulation of the URL, but again, this is not really important. So if we execute this step and then look back to our data table, unfortunately it needs a refresh. We see we have all the data that Apollo returned in the data table. Now if you go further down and execute the LinkedIn enrichment, which here is also pinned, I don't need this, so we find additional data from LinkedIn, which is the headline and the about, and I just read this thing about 3 decades. Yeah, I'm old. Anyway, we execute the step, checking, reloading our data table, and here everything has been added back to the data table. So I would have to probably remove these 2 other people's from which I don't have consent to publish the data. But yeah, this is the new data table feature. It's just a quick introduction of what it is, what you can do with it. But I believe it will be a very big improvement for many people who just using Google Sheets or cTable or Airtable just to save some data and manipulate some data, because it's much faster than calling an API. It runs locally on your n8n. You don't need API keys. You don't need anything. It's really fast to set up and really fast to use. So have fun with this new feature, and see you in the next video.